President Trump is hosting a rally in an hour in Charlotte, and that rally comes the night before 14 states vote on Super Tuesday.
And the Democratic field is shrinking. Earlier this afternoon, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar suspended her campaign. Former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg suspended his campaign yesterday. Both of them are expected to endorse Joe Biden for president. They're scheduled to appear with him at his campaign rally tonight in Dallas.
There were 15 Democratic presidential candidates at the beginning of 2020. Now there are 5. They are Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Michael Bloomberg, and Tulsi Gabbard.
The race could narrow even more after tomorrow's vote. More than 1/3 of the Democratic delegates are up for grabs. Primaries are being held in places like California, Texas, Minnesota, North Carolina, and Virginia. Capitol Bureau Chief Emily Fannin explains what the results mean for Wisconsin voters.
Political experts say Super Tuesday is the single most important day on the primary calendar, even though Wisconsinites won't be heading to the polls.
14 states are going to decide how their delegates are going to be allocated for the convention in Milwaukee. And so this is the biggest night of the election season.
David Cannon is a political science professor at UW-Madison and talked to us about what's at stake. Cannon says it's all about which candidate has the potential to elevate their campaign and who will be the frontrunner for the nomination.
That's what the Super Tuesday results will do, I think, is help winnow that field down to the list of folks that will actually be campaigning here in Wisconsin.
Cannon says it's also a test to see if the candidates will continue their campaign if they don't overperform on Tuesday, giving Wisconsin voters a smaller field of candidates to choose from. In just the last few days, 3 candidates dropped out, and Cannon said there could be more.
As soon as you start underperforming, your supporters say, oh my gosh, there's no way they're going to actually get the nomination, the money dries up. At that point, you're not on TV anymore. It's hard to run a national campaign. That's why you end up dropping out.
In Wisconsin, Senator Bernie Sanders is surging in the latest Marquette University Law School poll, taking a double-digit lead against his opponents. Cannon said if Sanders builds a wide lead on Tuesday, it could become more difficult for other candidates to catch up.
There clearly is a strong base of support for Sanders in Wisconsin. He would be seen as the front runner here.
Cannon said by no means it will be certain Sanders will gain a big lead tomorrow. That's because 14 states that are participating in Super Tuesday are vastly diverse. He said for any one candidate to dominate the map, that would be an extraordinary show of strength.